Hello there. This is KTG Reborn, bringing you a Roblox game review. Today I shall be reviewing Muscle Simulator 3. I've recently been putting a lot of hours in this game, as any gentleman would. And honestly, I don't know why. It feels like an idle game to me. Same sort of strange attachment to the gameplay, despite it not really having that much substance. I suppose I should start out by, I don't know why this happens, but whenever you go down to the original size, with very high strength, your stomach goes missing. Possibly due to all those gains you just got rid of. Anyway. This game is rather simple premise. This game has a rather simple premise, rather. Just lift until you get strong, and then when you get strong enough, you rebirth. And then you gain a bonus to how much strength you get, and so on and so forth. For example, if you look in the rebirth, I have rebirthed 3 times, as you can see in the upper right corner. I've played this game far too much to be emotionally stable. Please help me. As you can see here, every time you rebirth, you get a certain amount of gems and a certain amount of strength bonus, or strength multiplier, rather. Every time you work out, you gain a certain amount of strength. For example, if you do enough push-ups, pardon the mouse clicking, I'm not sure if you can hear it. But as you can see right there, I gained 4.6 strength. Normally that would be just a normal 4, I believe. I don't think it goes higher right now. I believe that would just be a normal 4 at the beginning. Now, if you notice, I have 8,624 strength. This game takes a long time to get anywhere. Also, this happens a lot, actually, when you're very small. And there is a perk to being very small, in that it's much harder to punch you. Especially when you've trained your speed like I have. Speaking of which, there's speed in this game. Yes, of course, the treadmills, how could they train strength at all? It's preposterous. The treadmills give you speed bonuses, but okay. The game lagged for me, not sure if that showed up on video. However, oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is sometimes what happens. I don't think you saw, I don't know if you saw it in that time period. You're free to go back and pause it. Someone had 20,000 strength. No, actually, I believe it might have been even more. And he looked the size of the island. That happens sometimes because your strength generally affects... Oh my god, that's disgusting. Your strength generally affects how big you are. You can change how big you are so as to avoid something like what just happened, in which everything stops because one man is too strong, by just going into the settings and pressing a button. And you can turn your size to normal by pressing a lot of buttons. Wowee, this is how big I am normally. I'm not normally in the floor, however, this is a special feature of the game. Look at that ass. Anyways. As you can see, the game is rather buggy in a lot of ways. It's quite simply not made, I don't feel, with enough care to really do what it needs to do. And I will get to that in a second. However, I will now focus more on the main perks of Rebirth. And that is the aforementioned multiplier, as well as the various gyms you can use after a certain amount of rebirths. The Sky Gym affords you a 2 times bonus to all strength gains, which does add up with the 15% multiplier, or the 5% multiplier you gain every rebirth. Then there's the Underworld Gym, which affords you a 2.5 multiplier to your strength gains, as well as the ability to punch ghosts for more gems, and gems are rather important. Not too important, so you can most likely do about as shittily as everyone else in this game, with no gem use, but it'll be a slightly less shooty experience if you do use gems to buy pets and whatnot. You don't need to grind them, but I would recommend it if you decide to play this game for whatever godforsaken reason you can come up with. Anyways, the Underworld Gym has ghosts. I shall show you the Underworld Gym. I don't quite feel like showing you the Sky Gym, to be honest. You can see your ghosts. Now, generally you're supposed to be a bit taller in here, so that's why I don't think I can quite reach them. Yes, no, I don't believe I will. Basically, it's two gems every time you punch one. Oh, yes, also I should mention, the treadmills also gain a bonus of around the same. A normal treadmill will give you 0.02 speed. Yes, not very much. Per tick. A sky treadmill will give you 0.04, and a underworld treadmill will give you 0.05. As you can imagine, that makes it exponentially more useful for speed gain and other such things. Which is why I'm so fast. As you can see there, normal walking speed is around this, give or take. I'm going this. So you can see how sad my life is by how much hours I put into this. Additionally, there's a rank system, so to speak, that basically lets you know at a glance how much strength someone has. I am a tank. I have 5,000 or more strength. You can read the rest there, but that's basically it. Legends are not usually assholes because they have nothing better to do with their lives. They're like the neckbeards of the Roblox world, I suppose. It's like when you're playing an MMO and you see those people just standing there with your level 150 characters all decked out in legendary gear, and you never see them move. You could be on at 9 o'clock at night, you could be on at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they'd still be there just waiting for no goddamn reason, besides just showing themselves off, as if wasting time playing a video game is anything of worth. Of course it is. That one was a joke, you can laugh. Haha. Anyways. For the most part I've covered everything, except the brawl system. Oh, I have a new follower, thank you. The store, the skins, and the pets. The store is simply just Robux. You buy stuff, plain and simple, normal boosts. These skins allows you to equip things through loot crates. Yes, wonderful. A tiny crate will give you very shitty items, and a legends crate will give you pretty good items. That's basically it. Godly crates cost actual money. I do not suggest it. No money is worth spending on this game. Oh my lord, this is exactly what I was saying. No money's worth spending on this game. Anyways. I think for the most part I'm free to talk about... Oh yes! Before... I'm just very scatterbrained today, I apologize. There's the space gym over here that requires 10 rebirths, which is even worse than the 3 I have, and let me tell you, a lot of people go beyond that even. I've seen several people who have gone up to 200 rebirths. I've seen someone who went to 250 at least. It is terrifying how sad these people are. Additionally, there are normal zones that have strength limits. There's the Big Boy Beach, which requires 2,000 strength, and it's basically only there for people who are tired of getting their shins punched in by tiny midgets of the weightlifting world. And then there's the tiny zone for tiny boys who are tired of getting their faces destroyed by the biggest boys in the land. And you can only go there if you're below 500 strength. That's it, that's all. As you can see here, it also provides the benefit of allowing characters who are bigger size to go there, which is nice if you don't know how to change your size, but otherwise fairly useful, or useless rather, as it does not actually provide any bonuses, like the Sky Gym, the Underworld Gym, and the Space Gym. Now I shall give my pros and cons while I show you the brawl, or while I wait for the brawl, and then once the brawl shows up, it will be done. The pros of this game, quite simply, is it's fun in the same way an idle game is. You just stand there and you lift weights like this, and then you get small numbers, but it feels satisfying almost to reach a huge number after only getting like 3 strength a minute. It's disgustingly satisfying, to be perfectly honest. It feels the same way as getting a rare drop in a loot box. It doesn't feel worth it. Additionally, it is rather fun to be a variant of the Flash, just speeding around. And it is nice to see... Oh, okay, there we go. It is nice to just sometimes listen to the children that tend to play this game talk. Because if you notice, Roblox is a game for kids. And kids are surprisingly patient when it comes to games. Only to games, though. Never anything else in life. They're pretty crap about that, but they are children, so I suppose I can let it pass. The brawl system is quite simple. Every 10 seconds, someone is chosen to go into the arena, and then you fight them. Once you're chosen, and the person with the most kills and the person who survives longest wins. You win, you get 100 gems, and then you also get 5 gems per person punched to death. Usually people either go with this form, the stick boy. Oh my lord, he's a monster. This will not be fun. Or they go with slightly chunkier boy. Either 2 size or 1 size, and that's usually the best because it allows you to hit anyone, really. It's kind of hard to avoid getting punched when you are the size of Mount Everest. Makes sense. Anyways, the pros, an additional pro, I suppose, is that the system's quite clever. Not clever. Fun. That's basically... It's not clever. Really not. Oh. Hello? No. No. I don't want it. No, stop it. Now, on to the numerous cons of this game. And normally, I imagine people would be like, oh, cut it some slack, it's just a Roblox game. I've seen Roblox games, oh my god, that actually are good games. This is not an excuse. This is a mediocre idle game. A mediocre clicker game, I should say. It's not idle. Although if you have an auto clicker, then it becomes idle. Pretty much, the cons are, the game is broken as shit. You see this weights? Normally, you can't use them. Do you know why? No, you probably don't, because if you're watching this video... Actually, no, you probably do, because if you're watching this video, you'd probably played the game already, because that's what people tend to do, is they search up games they played on YouTube, just for fucks and shucks. I don't know what that means. Anyways, whenever someone enters a brawl while they're currently lifting, that weight, the action thing for the weight, goes over to the brawl arena, which means there are times when you will go to the sky arena after joining a server, the underworld arena, and there will be no weights there to use, except in the arena. And there are also times when you'll be going to the sky gym and you'll find a space weight. A space weight gives 3 times the amount. So you're getting 3 times the amount for basically not free, because there's a lot of wasted time. But you get what I'm saying. Additionally, if you're very small, you get launched very easily. And half the time, things just don't work. Overall, I give this game I suppose I give it a 3.5 out of 7. It's very average. It is a clicker game. It has merits, it has demerits. Overall, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but I wouldn't avoid it. It's an okay game if you're looking for a clicker game on Roblox. Which you shouldn't be. If you want to play a clicker game, go play Cookie Clicker or Tap Titans 2. Both of those are superior games. Anyways, thank you for watching this. If you liked it, feel free to put a like button. Just not a like. What the fuck am I saying? feel free to put a thumbs up. If you disliked it, feel free to put a thumbs down and tell me how I can go fuck myself. And, of course, have a nice day.